Urgent Lego update because we have a new promotional item that is absolutely beautiful. What's up, everybody? It's your host here, Cristo from Stud City. I'm going to be showcasing the brand new, officially Disney Lego promo that just dropped. And this is definitely one I don't think you're going to want to miss out on. So, with that being said, let's jump straight into today's video. What's up, everybody? I'm your host here, Cristo from Stud City. If you're new here, warm welcome in. Glad you found the channel. We talk about Lego news, of course, here, all on official items, and then we do reviews. But mainly, we have these epic live streams where we shop, we swipe the card together on all the new Lego releases, and we have a huge one coming this Halloween night for the new Goonie set. So I hope to see you there, and hopefully we earned your thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's get into today's video. So we have this new Lego promotional item as the Ghost and Pumpkin set from 2024 was a promo that they kicked back here. Now, that's ended on October 27th, and we officially have this new GWP. This one's called the Classic Animation Scenes, and you're able to get it for $130 on any Lego set that you buy, which I think is awesome because they definitely probably could have constrained it from Disney or, Disney excluding Star Wars like they notorious do, but they didn't. They gave it for basically any Lego set that you purchase. So, yeah, we've all been swiping the card quite heavily, so this definitely feels good. You're probably thinking, though, Cristo, how do you have one of these already? Well, that's actually a great point. Well, actually, this is actually pretty interesting. So the Disney official website for like shopping, they offered a promo here like a week and a half ago. And I thought that was pretty interesting. And I was like, well, I don't know for certain if we're going to get it. Let's see if I can pull it up here. Yeah, so you had to spend $130 and use a code gift. They also had like a huge Rakuten stack, which made things a little bit better. But they don't have nearly as many sets or sales as Lego.com does. So if I knew this was coming to officially Lego.com, and I was skeptical at the time, I for sure would have just waited and definitely picked up some sets off Lego because I think it made a little bit more sense. But now that it is available on Lego.com, I think this is one to sell out. That's just, again, personal thoughts and opinions. So I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm definitely going to order at least one more order to get this one. It's not a crazy price threshold. I feel like we're in, excuse me, a day and age where we see GWPs gift with purchase for all you newbies. I know we have some here. Welcome on in. It's normal that we don't see $130. I feel like we've always been in the $200 to $250 range in the last years. I feel like they've been crazy. Or you, for example, you have to buy the Goonies day one to get this exclusive promo. It's not very often we see like a very solid GWP promotional item at such an attainable price tag across all themes. I feel like it's just not been very common this year. So anyways, I'm very grateful for that. It looks like it's going to last from October 28th all the way until November 11th, which would take us into probably Insiders Week. So you can count the calendar there. Insiders Week will probably kick off on November 12th, which is exciting and scary because my card's going to need some recouping. But anyways, a little backstory on this gift with purchase. It looks like we get two minifigures inside of it. One is going to be Woody in the Toy Story themed scene, which is pretty cool. Of course, there's interchangeable little scenes you can get inside the TV, which is nice. The other one is from Lion King, and it comes with Simba there on Proud Rock. I think it's Proud Rock. So that's pretty neat. And then the last build here being the Disney Castle, which I think looks really good. I think this is a really strong promo. And Lego values it at $20, but if you go over to eBay, which I always think is pretty interesting, and look at the sold listings, I always filter it by sold listings to see like best values. And of course, being in the US, this one sold for $50, $50, $45, $44, $35, $35, $40, $42, $40, and so on. So definitely around a $40 Lego set, which if you really think about it, and if you didn't want this set, yeah, spend $130 on a Lego set that you do want, and to sell this off for maybe $40 or so, it's a nice discount on that set. Of course, there's other ways of getting cash back, like using our good friends Rakuten and getting a huge $50 bonus if you sign up with the link in the description. Not sponsored, but I use Rakuten on my orders. So yeah, if you want a deal specialist like myself, trust me, Rakuten definitely helps you save money. Anyways, we have a couple Lego sets on sale still that are pretty interesting. We have the Dragonian Storm Village. We have the Iron Man and Legion versus Hydra Soldier. Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia. I mean, to get some of these on super discount with, Paz Vizsla or some of the other Star Wars sets on discount, Desert Skiff and Sarlacc pick. I mean, it's not horrendous, right? For a good gift with purchase to help lower the cost. Like, there's actually some halfway decent Lego sets on here. Unfortunately, some are sold out. Unfortunately, a lot of Lego sets are sold out. We haven't seen them come back into stock, but there are some good sets on discount. So I'm probably going to make 2 orders tonight. I'm for sure putting 1 order in, and I will just showcase that. You're probably interested. My first order here is going to be 2 of the Dragonian Storm Villages. I'm actually army building a minifig out of this one, but I thought that would be worthwhile. And I'm also tagging in a Gingerbread AT-AT to go along with it. So not too shabby there. Pretty excited to get that one. I love this set, and I think it's going to do really well in the holiday season. It's actually currently back ordered right now, and this is another set that I see a lot of people talking about. I think this is definitely one that's going to retire in 2026, so I don't think you have too much to worry, but I feel like this set is going to be increasingly difficult to pick up during the holiday season, given the demand and how epic and awesome it is. So I will say this, it's never too early to pick up a copy, especially with a good gift with purchase. So yeah, I'm definitely going to make an order to grab at least 1. Who knows, maybe I'll grab another or 2. But for now, we'll definitely go with that. Aside from that, I'm also kind of curious whether you think it's better to buy it from Lego.com or the Disney store. If I go back here and look at some of the Disney sets, I think the set that I picked up here was a Lego set I didn't have. It was this one right here, the Battle Droid with a Sap. I just didn't have this set, and it was the only one that made super sense for me to pick up. They had a couple sets on discount, like C-3PO, or there was a few others, but I don't know. It didn't do it for me. I was like, I may as well pick up a set that I don't have for the personal collection. That way I can build it, enjoy it, and get the GWP with it. But in full disclosure, I was not certain it was going to come on Lego.com, as we've just seen it launch. So yeah, I probably should have waited, but you can never be too early. That's what I like to call getting skin in the game. You like to see the wins and the losses. That's definitely a loss, right? Like we always show, we're very transparent on this channel. That's definitely a loss, ordering from Disney and getting this one early. But anyways, curious to see if you guys pick this one up. Is this GWP strong enough for you, or are you holding out for better Lego deals? I will say, if you subscribe to the channel, you will find some great Lego deals on this channel. We're ramping up for one of the biggest, holiday promotions of the entire year, if not even the past 5 years. I think this year is going to outdo many years that we've seen. We've already been seeing tons of deals and sales come and go here in the last month or so, and I've been calling them out on our videos left and right on our channel. So hopefully you guys are happy about that. Hopefully you guys are staying tuned. And of course, we'll be looking out for sets that you're personally interested in so we can get a good discount. Anyways, that's going to wrap up today's video. Love you guys. Hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you're picking this up. And of course, we'll see you in the next video.